Hey, what's up, Rock Club Foundation? Today we are going to be talking about this. The day the fire happened in my house, and how that made me feel. And yeah, it just keep happening over and over again. And I just keep thinking about it. And I wrote a little thing that talk about it. So these are the two things I wrote. So let me read it real quick for you. I'm falling and I can't get up. Now that I'm falling, everybody is scared to help me up. Maybe when they are convinced that I will pull them down with them. Or maybe they just felt like will fall down again. I know I carry it heavy when I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. But my friends, I will be able to. We are not alone. You don't have to help me out alone. And when I rise again, it will help you with me, and I will be stronger than I ever was. I wrote that yesterday, thinking about this whole thing with the fire. Also, wrote this other thing. Um, you know, when I lost my house and my goat, I felt like I lost my life. I felt everybody forgot about me, and I just don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Every day I just want to make the world a better place. I just want to bring dreamers and people together. Now I'm like everyone else. I just walk down the street and everybody afraid to talk to me. I have inspired millions of people and been part of many community projects in changing people's lives and building communities everywhere I go. I miss my goat and that miss my goat and all the opportunities and all the things done to help make the world a better place. But who am I now? What should I do now? What's my mission? Would anybody even care? And that's how I feel sometimes with everything that's going on. Like, what should I do with my life? Where am I going? And I just really want to go out and I want to help people. I want to bring people together. That's really what I want to do. Right? I feel like, I miss the old days where where I can walk down the street with my goat and everybody stop and I bring people together and introduce and I just make people smile. I just miss the opportunity to just bring people together. I come to community gardening. I just bring people to the garden and get people working together and stuff. Bring people together that would never ever come together, never ever know each other. I'm just building these community around me, and I miss that feeling, right, of bringing people together, and I miss the feeling of, miss the opportunity to be able to help people and be part of a community, you know? And I know, like, being a part of the community and helping people really set me up for failure, set me up to be hurt, Because I know there are a lot of people out there that are hurting inside, and when I bring them into my space, they are most likely able to hurt me with their own problems. And I know that's probably why it's my fault my house would burn down, because I should have trusted these people. I should never give them the opportunity to come into my space. I should never give them an opportunity and invite them. I should have just did it on my own. I should have just did it on my own. I should have opened them, I should just care, because most people, if I would have just cared about myself, this all would have happened, And the fact that I still want to help people is one of the reasons that people are scared to help me again, because they just think that I'm just going to be hurt again. I'm just going to set myself up to be hurt again because I want to go out and help people. And yet, I don't think I'm going to set myself up to, again, it'll be hurt, but you never know. But I definitely should be more cautious in the future. And I hate that I have to be cautious. But people, and there's people with mental illness that want to, victimize you, and then they call themselves the victims. And I know they are also the victim, and there could be two sides is to, they're not about who's right and wrong, and sometimes it's different considerations, and both sides are wrong, but two wrongs don't make a right, and, I should invite these people to be part of my farm, and ask them to help out if I didn't really think that they were going to help out. Even though they should have came and promised that they were going to want to help if they had no intention to help. It's like, it's sad that the guy that burnt down my house committed suicide, because he felt so bad about burning down my house. I sad at the fact that, after, and I let him stay even after he done that to me, because you know what, I'm not about getting revenge. I'm not about I just want, because I feel like the people that done bad things to other people are really hurting inside, and they want to project the negativity out on me and try to change places with me, right? But you don't have to give me your negativity. You don't have to make me into the bad guy for you to look like the good guy. I want to, you just got to just let go of your everything that you done wrong. And yeah, I know it's really, people are getting really confused and really afraid, and people feel unsafe when you try to give people something, more than they ever think. Like, why is this guy motive? Why is this guy perfect? Why is he trying to help me? Who am I to be helped? And people feel, a lot of people feel kind of unsafe because they don't understand me. But there's a difference between feeling unsafe and feeling awkward around somebody, and then actually, but, and as my, I'm sorry that I made people in the past feel unsafe. And I felt, but there's a difference between feeling unsafe and truly doing something unsafe to somebody else. And I'm saying that, and I've been picked up on bullied, and I'm not saying that 100% their fault for bullying me, but they should have been able to be like more understanding of the situation and handled it well, and they did handle it well in the moment, but then after the fact, they continue to bully me and make me feel bad about situations that people feel, so it's like, why is it continue to be my fault for something that happened years ago that I made some, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I ever done to offend somebody. We're just trying to help. I built a community garden one time in Tennessee, and all I was trying to do is help these people. And I know that, like, it may make people, uncomfortable or whatever. But I never hurt anybody, and I never done anything, and I never intended to hurt anybody. But I did everything I can to feed the goats and help the community, and when they didn't need me no more, they pushed me along, and that's okay. It's okay to push me along so I can go do bigger and better things. But to drill and say that make me into the enemy in order to make yourself look like better, to make, to hide the fact that you done something wrong, and make me into the enemy, and make yourself into the victim is not right. And I mean, I'm not saying that that was a pleasant situation for you, and it was a pleasant situation for me. But can we just, put things behind us? You know? And I should, I'm try to heal from the fire and the house, but I'm going to try to. But I'm really glad that that I'm doing okay right now. And I could probably start build me a business and a YouTube channel and do things and move ahead, but I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I could just forget about helping people and think about helping myself, and maybe I would get myself in such trouble. But I appreciate if you guys hit the like button, subscribe, maybe be part of my community of people helping people, and maybe help me grow my channel and be on my thing and give me pointers what I should do. Because right now I feel like I don't have very many friends, very many people in my thing, and nobody, if you want to heal people, we need people to come together. Even the worst people on the planet need people to gather around them and help people grow, right? Drug addicts, let's come around them and lift them up and get them healed. Let's, sinners, let's gather around them and heal them up. And let's gather around me and lift me up and heal me and put me back up. Let's just help heal everybody, all right? Regardless if I done, whatever it is that, And I'm sorry that I've been falling into depression and I feel like the victim for this last whole year, but I don't know. I just feel like, I put all my money into this house, we doing the plumbing. We did we did electrical, we did the plumbing, we did, make it into a nice place where people want to come. And then go back and see people tore the electrical off the walls and tore the plumbing down and burnt the roof off the place. And make it to the place that they don't even, and they ran me out of there. And then they don't even want to be there because they made it into a place that nobody want to go. I mean, you guys are welcome to go there. The address is the Rockcliffe Foundation, Highland Park. I still own the place, and maybe one day I'll go back there and build it again. But I don't know if I want, feel safe doing that at this moment in time. And I know my family don't want me to ever go back to Detroit. I'm like, why? It was they say that was the biggest mistake you ever made. Did you trust building a city? And I'm like, well, in anarchy, sooner or later everything gets griefed. If you build a Minecraft server, like the Minecraft server, sooner or later everything get grieved. Sooner or later everything get grieved, and that one, in anarchy, like you spend all this time building a base, and if there's, in Detroit, it's beautiful. Detroit is like a beautiful city where anybody can do anything they want, where there's like pretty much no rules and complete freedom, and the cops don't really care what you do unless you like causing, crazy madness for the rest of the country or the rest of the state. They have to come in and deal with it. I don't know. This is just venting. And, I don't know if I should build my house again. Build another farm again. But I think if I did build another farm, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it in the Detroit. Maybe I could build a school somewhere else. You know, should I try to reheal from this? Should I get back on the road again? Should I travel again? Should I go back to music festivals? Right? I feel like the people at the music festivals are just like, like, oh, you that hippie with a goat that everybody loves. I'll kill you. How dare you? Make people smile. I hate people that smile. All the girls love you, and I think you're a creep. Blah, blah, blah. You got the Natty Nancy's, They want to make everything into a problem, and I don't know if I should travel the country again, and, I don't know, and I just want to help people. But I don't know if is it smart to do that. And that's everybody that's just like, no, just take care of yourself. Should I stop making YouTube videos? Should I stop going on Facebook? Should I just stop trying to help people? But what's the point of living if you're not making a difference in the world? Like Elon Musk is like, yeah, I could sit on a beach and drink a beer and every day and never run out of money and everything would be great. But what's the point? What's the point? And I can go out and try to help people, but and people could not accept my what I'm trying to do for them, and then and then when they create problems for themselves, they act like I'm the one victimizing them, when it's themselves that victimizing them, and then they want to flip things around on me and make me into the problem child while they hide behind a Facebook page without a profile picture because of all the people that they hurt and they don't want to show their face online. It's funny how all the people that trolling me doesn't even have their real name out there. It's all fake names and fake accounts. So they just want to push me down so they can feel like they are better than me. And I got news for them. They're never going to be better than me. Pushing other people down. If you want to be better than me, maybe you can help other people. Help other people get better. Because you ain't going to be... You ain't doing no favors by pointing fingers and pointing out other people's faults. And after all the things that people done bad to me, I am not going to be like naming names and telling this person did this and this person thing. I don't need to call nobody out. Yeah, I could sit here and call people out for all the bad things that they done, but that's not going to fix anything. But yeah, it's just a handful of people that continue to troll me. And what's really crazy, that thing is, I got put in jail for mentioning this guy's name one time. Just because I want to meet him. Maybe I should call the cops and see what I could do about getting some of these people arrested that is trolling me and burning down my house and stuff. I can't believe it. People are allowed to burn down my house and troll me every day. And then they want to somehow justify it. So I don't know.